Hey everybody, Ram Dean and Black with you in our downtown studios. There is a fight at 155 pounds, rumored for UFC 209. However, it's for the interim 100. That's a rumor. It's rumored for the 155-pound interim championship. Tony Ferguson taking on Khabib. Who cares if there's an interim title? Who cares about the rankings? Cool matchup if this is a fight that the UFC is putting on.
The fight's amazing. Yeah. Like out in that open space. You know, Khabib has had nights where he has looked very, very good playing from outside to inside. The timing on his strikes is very different. The way he uses them, his off-tempo approach is different, and he's had good moments. But then he's had some bad ones, and Michael Johnson is a super underrated open field striker, a very, very, very talented, especially boxing, low kick and left kicks in space. But he got beat up. Khabib got beat up from the outside. Now, Tony has the ability to be really hard to read and very improvisational, and he's breaking rules that people believe exist in striking, and he's making it work, therefore disproving those rules. But also, as you reach in to go from outside to inside, you pass through his danger zone. That front headlock position, that snap down
But is that going to be an issue for Khabib?
You got to pass it. You got to pass in there. That's going to be a really cool place to see the fight because most people haven't been able to deal with Tony in there. But Khabib will have certain great adjustments. I know what you're getting at. Can he go to the back? Can he reverse this? Can he get under him? Can he turn that against him? And I think that'll be a target for Khabib, is take that area, always an advantage for Tony Ferguson, and make it a disadvantage by having, whether it is a fireman's carry, whatever approach it is in there, ankle pick, break and go to underhook. There's a million different ways that you can beat, that a guy can reverse that situation, but nobody's pulled it off yet. Khabib's probably the best wrestler in the division, one of the best in the game.
If you're the team of Tony Ferguson, are you looking at just getting back to your feet and the idea is to beat this guy up at this position, or are you accepting the fact that he puts everybody down and let's look to sweep or submit from this position? Let's show him stuff he's never seen before from this 10th planet system.
I like where you're thinking here, because basically what you're asking in both situations are, do we say, no problem, let's play to my strength, or do we say, bring it on? Because when Tony goes into that, is Khabib saying, go do that. I'm going to use that against you. And is Tony saying, yeah, fine, put me on my back. Am I going to use that against you? Of those two selections, the Khabib being on your back against Khabib is the less enticing for my money. Nobody has survived very many minutes or taken any type of charge for a 30-second chunk against Khabib there, really, ever.
Do any of his opponents have the abilities that Tony Ferguson has when it comes to playing that game and being creative and being strong and being able to catch you in certain things?
The biggest thing right now, I think, in fighting is that different is powerful. Being not what all, if your gym is saying, oh, and in this position we do this, and here's the right way to run this offense, here's the right way to reverse this, and they're making it structured like many sports become structured, and something surprising happens, that is different is power. And Tony's different, but Khabib is also different. But Khabib is so dominant, and there's a psychological dominance that he does, and I don't think Tony plays that way. I don't think Tony will be psychologically dominated, so it's a killer fight. Back to that interim thing. What do the bantamweight division, the heavyweight division, the light heavyweight division, and the middleweight division all have in common?
Analysts. I don't know.
No, not heavyweight. All of them have been fought for and defended or had a fight for them longer ago than lightweight.
Right.
You know what I mean? If we're going to do an interim lightweight, we should be doing an interim heavyweight.
Yeah, I know.
We should be doing an
it's
interim
all confusing.
Bantamweight. Where's the interim light heavyweight title? You know? So part of me doubts this is happening.
I would hope so.
The other part of me is like, well, maybe they're going to just double all the belts. Maybe we're going to have twice as many. Maybe everything's an interim. You're the champ, and it means #1 contender.
That's just so confusing for people.
I think whether that theory that I just threw over the fence right there, like pulled the pin and threw over the fence, is right or not, it's kind of what they're doing anyways. They're kind of doing that right now.
Shouldn't they rethink this strategy right now? Because you introduce all these interim titles, you're 100% diminishing who your champions are and those accomplishments.
In my opinion, the long play is always better. Because we're in a world of everybody playing the short play. How do I get the most clicks right now? How do I get the most this right now? How do we sell the most tickets right now? If everybody's doing that, the the long play is different. Again, different is always good. And the long play gets stronger as you go down. This is a short play. This is a short play. Make as much money as we can, sell as many pay-per-views as we can. In my opinion, the long play is stronger in the world in 2007.
Well, the idea of the long play at 155 pounds, very, very interesting because of the division and how deep it is, and some of the most interesting players in the game compete at 155 pounds.